Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with the Collective. I am Sarah from the Good Place Collective here with my awesome and wonderful partner, Lindsay Kuzi. Today, we are introducing you to Kirsten Moxness. Hi, Kirsten.
Hello.
Kirsten is here with us from Moxness Massage, and we're so excited to get to know her and learn a little bit more about who she is and what she does. I'm so excited that you're here.
And thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, we have so much fun and just getting to know other people of the community. And interesting, funny story is that Kirsten and I happened to be going to an event. We didn't know each other at all. And I decided to go to this level up event that was happening in Kelowna. And who do I sit beside, unbeknown to me, is Kirsten. And her and her husband were there. And we just got to chatting. And I love sharing how I meet people because it's like a year and a half, 2 years later, Kirsten and I have gone for coffee dates. We've stayed in touch. And now we have this beautiful opportunity to share Kirsten with the collective and get to know her even more and say, welcome to Kelowna, because I think you've only been here for like 2 years. Isn't that right?
Wow.
Awesome. 2.5 years. And I came here because of my husband, who is actually here from Kelowna. But he's been away for 40 years and his parents are still living here. So that's why when the opportunity came, we came back to Kelowna. And I'm so happy to be here. It's so beautiful and people are so nice. And
absolutely.
So, as you wrote, I'm from Denmark. So I took my education in Denmark and now I'm here. So.
I love that. You know what, honestly, Kirsten, I love chatting with you because you have such a knowledge and I love hearing your stories about Denmark and just even from Brussels. So why don't you share a little bit with the collective, like what inspired you to get into massage therapy?
I grew up in a family who was sports teachers and gymnastic teachers. My parents traveled the world with a Danish gymnastic team. So my parents actually got this, I got the inspiration from them because we have always been doing gymnastics and it's just how it is. So I started to take my realization therapist education, who is a comparison to a physiotherapist. It's just more holistic minded. And it took 3 years. And after that, I took my massage therapist education and I just wanted to help people. And when I started to do massages, I could feel that people really, really loved what I did. And that gave me the passion to go on. So in 1993, I started my own clinic in Copenhagen. And it grew from there. And, you know, the passion came I could just see how it grows. And I was so lucky that I was one of the first people who really worked with massage therapy in Denmark, and suddenly I just had like 15 people employed. But and it grew from there because I was also looking for collaboration kind of thing.
Yeah.
When I had to get the ideas to how could I work this, so I actually started with 3 other girls, and we had a big house where one was reflexologist and one was esthetician, and then I was there, and there was one who was a dance instructor because it was a really big house and we had a gym or whatever. So we started, and then we actually had to get people to know where we were there. We had every month we had an evening where people could come and try our things free, actually. But that actually was to get people to know who we were. And then the word spread, and then there you go. So
I love that. That's so beautiful. And
it's really different right now with COVID times, but I was so happy that, you know, when we came here, I wanted to do something. I didn't want to do the first year because I had to get to know people here in Kelowna. And now for half a year ago, I felt secure. And I was so happy to share a room in 10 on Studios where I have my little clinic 2 days a week. And I'm so happy to be there. And we were also talking about collaboration with some things, but with the Corona times, it's not possible. So, but you know, it's just to catching on and see how can you get the ideas to collaborate with people in this city. And I have some ideas, but right now I have to just stand by and then see how it goes with the COVID thing. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great. It's so awesome. And I just think you're so, you know, brave to come, you know, all the way into Kelowna and into, I mean, obviously you were incredibly successful in Denmark. And so it's so exciting to know that you're bringing that passion and vibrancy here to Kelowna, because people really need what you're offering. And so I'm so excited. And yeah, hopefully the COVID situation will change and you can start bringing all these great ideas to fruition.
That's why I'm also happy that I can share that with you. And it's, you know, my massages is what it is, but also the experiences I had. Because when I was in Denmark, I was one of the first people who did on the job massage. And I went into big companies like the Nordic headquarters for Dell Computers, McDonald's Denmark. I had pharmaceutical medical pharmacies and companies, and the biggest lawyer company in Denmark also. Wow. And it was such a great benefit for the employees. But you know, it's different from here. So we didn't have all this with insurance and all that, and the companies was paying half and the employees were paying half. So that's another story. But it went.
How great would that be though? Like, I'm just thinking how amazing that would be at the end of the week to know that if you have like an office job, or if you're in a collab, you know, on Friday, someone like yourself are going to come in and you can get like a 30-minute like neck and shoulder massage from being on the computer all day.
And that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
In Denmark, I also had like, we had some good restaurants just nearby my clinic, and I collaborated with them. So people who come to their restaurant got 15%, and the people from the restaurant come to me and got 15% off the price. So
awesome.
It's just don't be afraid of losing money, because it's what you give, you come back. You really come back. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And well, and it sounds like, you know, gosh, you're already at the forefront of building those professional relationships with other businesses, you know, and I think that's exquisite, because sometimes I think just within business, and I know I'm guilty of this myself, is you get so caught up in the busy work that you forget to like lift your head and see who's around you. And it's just so inspiring, Kirsten, that, you know, you were actually knocking on doors being like, hey, this is a service that I can offer and we can elevate one another, right? You can help their customers and they can help you, or you can help their employees and they can help you. And I just, that's so beautiful.
Yeah,
so beautiful.
So beautiful. Oh my gosh. And so Kirsten, why don't you share with us a little bit about where you are now? You said that you're working at Tanon Studios is where your studio is.
Yeah.
And so do you do like a full body massage? Is that what your services are looking like?
I do what, you know, every client is different. So when I have 60 minutes or 1 hour and a half, and I'm just look at the client and ask them, what do you need? Do you need a full body? Do you not only need the shoulders or the legs or whatever? And because my relaxation therapist education was also, you look at the posture of your client, and you, yeah, exactly.
Let me just straight here.
and that's, I'm talking a lot with my clients about what do you really need. And that's what I'm giving them. And I can do soft massage, I can do deep tissue massage, I do all kinds of, I took a course in hot stone. I don't do that because I don't think that worked for me. And I had a chair massage education too, but it didn't work for me, but the table massage is fine. So I'm just looking at the client, and that's what I'm doing. I have great clients here. I was so happy that my parents-in-law live here, and they actually know Maxine DeHart, and she has really been a great contact for me. Mm-hmm. So, we were so lucky. I'm not a newcomer. I was first time in Kelowna in 2000 when I met my husband. Mm. And we have to come here to meet his parents. So I have been on and off Kelowna like Christmases and summertime, so I know a little bit about the city here. So
Awesome.
so that's what I'm thinking. I wanted to do some massages, and I wanted to be. I am not a registered massage therapist here, but you know, I think I can, with 2 days a week, I'm okay with doing what I'm doing, and I have some great clients.
I think that's a beautiful place to start. You know, it's great. It gets you introduced. It, you know, gets you just really enjoying the services that you love to offer.
Yeah, and my husband and me have a company called the Always Care Consulting Company, and we're actually also writing a book about service, and it will come out later this year. So
congratulations!
Thank you. So we have some projects going, and so my massages will. It's just kind of a little bit of what's going on here, and as you said, we were in Brussels because my husband worked for a hotel company, and we had to move to Brussels. And then for 2 years I didn't work, and then I went into the biggest fitness club and asked if they needed me. You know, it's still going on. Ask, do you need me? Yeah, I can do this. And you can get a yes or you can get a no. I got a yes. And then I was working 5 years there, and I also collaborated because it was a fitness club. So in the fitness studio, we had like a poster, come into the spa, have a massage, have some facials or something. And the restaurant in the fitness club also, we helped each other, right? So
yes, gosh, when you're talking about.
Yeah, you're inspiring me, Kirsten, because you really are the epitome of, you know, what's the worst that can happen? You just ask. You have a service you can provide. Just ask if you could help someone or a company, and the worst that can happen is they say no. So then you just try something else. And it seems like your experience has mostly been, you know, a lot of yeses, which I think is awesome. It just goes to show you.
I got those too.
But still, I mean, it's great. I mean, I think a lot of people don't even go as far as asking because they're just so afraid maybe that, you know, the answer might be no.
Exactly. That comes with experience also. Yeah. You know, I'm not so young anymore, but you know, I got the experience, and I got the trust that I can do it. And that's when I stayed for 2 years here, and I just got this feeling inside me, I can do this. And I was afraid of my language. That you didn't understand me or whatever, but it's working fine. And you know, you just have to trust in yourself. And
I love that. It's so awesome.
And I will say that when you give, you get 10 times more back. Yeah. You know,
I love that principle, you know, and I think often referred to as the law of reciprocity, I believe. Yeah. You know, and it's about that giving, you know, without expecting anything in return, and, you know, raising your hand to say, I have something that might be helpful for you, and, you know, can I have that opportunity? And when you said that, Kirsten, when you said they're going to say yes or no, and just asking the question just gave me goosebumps, because there's often times when it's, you know what you need to do, but to actually verbalize it or ask for it, you know, sometimes you can feel small. And I even think of myself sometimes where, you know, there's things that I know that I want to do or I need to do, but then I start thinking like, am I ready? Oh no, I need to do this thing first, or I need to do that thing first, right? And you're like kind of prolonging, where it's like, wait a minute, if this is what I need, then, you know, I have a right to ask for that. And you never know what's going to happen, which is just so exciting.
But it's also, you maybe have a little plan about what you're doing, because when I started to have this dream inside myself, I was like 28 years old. I was working I was finished with my education. I was working in a fitness center, in a studio in Copenhagen. And all the people came and they actually said, wow, I want to go with you because you're much better than the physiotherapist. Then I felt, wow, I can give something. Yeah. Then I got pregnant, and then I got a premature child who's now 30 years old, living in Holland, and she's doing fine. But it took 3 years to take care of her. And then, crazy enough, I was thinking, okay, I want to do something now. So I started my own clinic in 1993, and she was 3 years, and it worked. You know, it really worked. And but after that, I got from the Denmark state, you could have a plan from if you want to be an entrepreneur. So they actually gave me some money to start up.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's Denmark.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the Minister of Work who was doing that. And just so you know, I had her as a client, the Minister of Work, for 4 years, because she was coming to my realization teaching, and then she said, okay, I wanna do massages. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen, you know, and it also leads me to go into the parliament, the Danish parliament, to do job massages on job massages there. So, you know, you just take the opportunity to what comes, and then it leads you somewhere else.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, Kirsten, it's been an absolute delight getting to know you and hearing about, you know, where you came from, and now that you're in Kelowna offering these incredible services. It's been so wonderful to meet you and to learn about you. Would you mind just briefly sharing with everybody how they can find you? Yeah.
Yes, I have my email, and it's Kirsten, K-R-S-T-E-N, @alwayscare.ca. I have an Instagram called Kirsten Mox, or Moxness _massage. And I have a Facebook, Kirsten Moxness, or Moxness Massage. And I have on LinkedIn, Kirsten Moxness. And that's the only thing I think. Maybe you should all be on LinkedIn, because that's where the business are.
Yes, absolutely. I agree 100%. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having me. It's been
You're
a
so
pleasure.
welcome.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us with Lindsay and I and Kirsten today for Coffee with the Collective. Always appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time.